Hey guys, it's me, Mario, and as you notice, this is the same day. I refilled my drink. The previous chapter in the last video was supposed to be on Tuesday, but I was busy that day, so I couldn't do it. With getting a haircut and doing other stuff. So I couldn't do that one until today. So I'm doing 2 chapters today in 2 separate videos because the last time I did 2 chapters in one video, I almost passed out. I almost passed out from the reading, everything. But yeah, this is going to be chapter 5 of Beast Quest. The Hyenas of Rokwin. And this is my second reading today. Here we go. Blaze the Ice Dragon, Chapter 5. The Hyenas of Rockwind. As they left the cold clearing behind, Elena fell in the step behind Durlot. How was the sickness caused? She asked. 5 days ago, Durlot said. One of the shepherds, Adam, was attacked and bitten by a hyena in the dark. He only managed to escape by beating the animal senseless with his staff and then climbing a tree. Elena held out her arm to help Durlot across a narrow stream. A hyena? Tom exclaimed. Yes, Durlot continued. It was strange because they don't normally come so close to Rockwind. The old man sighed. Adam became sick in the night, sweating and mumbling in his sleep. By the next morning, the nurse looking after him was beginning to show signs of the same illness. It was spreading, asked Tom, guiding Storm through a collection of boulders. Durlot nodded. The following dusk brought more hyenas. A dozen of them made a home in the thickets on the south side of the village. Their howls kept everyone awake. We posted archers and slingers around Rockwind's fences, but under the full moon they attacked. Durlot shook his head mournfully. They sneaked into houses and bit whoever they could find. Did they kill any people? Asked Elena. That's the strange thing, he said. It was almost as though these hyenas hadn't come to kill. They would bite only once, and then slip away back to their den in the thickets. By the morning, half of the village was ill. Those who weren't decided to flee. This sounds like Marvel's magic, Tom thought. Maybe the hyenas are the second adversary to the Dark Wizard that Marvel spoke about. When they reached the path again, it was almost dusk and the other villagers were waiting. Elena took Tom aside, while Durlot went to talk with his followers. Tom, you have to help these people, she whispered, even if it means delaying the quest. You're right, he said. I think Marvel is hiding this. I think Marvel is behind this, and we have to fight him wherever he appears. But what can we do about the plague? Helena frowned for a moment, and then her face lit up. My aunt always taught me the powdered willow bark was good for animal bites. Perhaps Perhaps it will work here too. Why is my mouse all the way over there? Perhaps it'll work here too. Do you have any? Tom asked. Tom asked. Eleanor sadly shook her head. But the villagers may know where to find some. She turned to the frightened group and asked them if any willow trees grew nearby. Down by the river, replied a stout young woman. It's a fair walk, but the trees are plentiful. As Elena gathered the villagers to head to the riverbank, Tom jumped onto Storm. Where are you going? Asked Durlock. To deal with the hyenas, said Tom. They're on the south side of the village, you say? Yes, Durlock said. But there are many. A boy like you will be torn to shreds. Tom smiled. I've faced hyenas before. They don't frighten me anymore. He saw that Elena was ready to go. Be careful, Tom warned her. There may be hyenas by the river too. Elena crouched beside her wolf. I have Silver to look after me. She stroked the thick hair behind his neck. You're not scared of a few You're not scared of a few hyenas, are you? Silver growled and bared his teeth. Tom felt much better knowing that the wolf was at his friend's side. He squared Storm into action and galloped off along the road towards Rokwin. Hope you're following along alright. I kinda changed some words to make it sound better. Kinda changed some sentences here and there to make it sound better. Night was falling and every sound was magnified in Tom's ears. On either side the forest pressed down upon him. Owls seemed to hoot in welcome as he passed out skirts of the village of Rockwind. Soon the road disappeared, and Tom found himself surrounded by thorny bushes. This must be the thicket Durlot meant, he thought. Storm slowed, tossing his head with a whine. Tom stroked the horse's mane and slipped off his back. There were tracks on the ground made by large paw prints. Hyenas. Low growls came from the thickets. Stay here, Tom whispered to Storm, and set off in a crouched position, following the sound. The sinister laughter of hyenas drifted over the night air as Tom crept between the sharp, thorny bush branches. Then he saw them. A pack of creatures, their ribs showing through their hides. They were fighting in a clearing. Grass and dust threw up as they tore at each other with their teeth and claws. Saliva drooled from their jaws, and they howled and gnashed their teeth. Tom counted them, 10 altogether. He would have to form a plan so he could fight them all at once. Tom felt his nose twitch. A, a rancid smell like rotten meat had filled his nostrils. Then he heard a tiny shuffle nearby. Tom twisted, drawing his sword just in time as a snarling hyena leaped from behind him. He thrusted his sword towards the animal and it died in his blade. On his blade. With his foot, Tom pushed the dead creature off his weapon. The growls from the clearing had stopped. Tom looked up. 10 pairs of eyes were on him, like 20 silver coins glittering in the moonlight. One by one, the hyenas loped forwards. Then they broke into a run, coming straight for Tom. Where was death? There was death in their eyes as well. Sorry, I was kind of distracted with the dogs. Hush. Shush. Shush. Shh. Dogs. I love them, but they're sometimes very annoying with their barking. Here's the image of Tom readying himself for battle against the hyenas. They're home. Well, I'm gonna end this here right now. So I hope you guys like, subscribe, and hit the bell if you guys are interested in more Beast Quest videos. I can't really stop the dogs right now, but, you know. Bye guys!